What's up, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB Recap. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s little brother. He is little. He's 5'8", but he's putting up swings we have rarely seen from a guy his size. He's a short king, but he's putting up bat speeds and exit velocities with the likes of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Juan Soto. J-Rod is not a short king, but his brain short-circuited last night to basically cost the Mariners their season. Do not miss out on that. Josh Naylor, he didn't pimp one. He pimped 2 home runs, and I don't think they've landed yet. Xander Bogaerts, he's back at shortstop, and there's no way he just did that. He might have cost the Padres big time. And the Orioles, they are officially cutting bait with Craig Kimbrel. His career is officially in jeopardy. We're going to talk about which team he could go to or if it's the end of the road for Craig. So we'll break all of that down and more in today's MLB Recap. And you guys know the drill. Recap is brought to you by SeatGeek. Use code Fuzzy to save 20 bucks off all of your tickets. And if you've never downloaded Underdog Fantasy, today might be the day to do so. It's my favorite daily fantasy app. These are my pick'ems for MLB. And later in the day, you have a free pick'em if you download using code Fuzzy for the Jets and Patriots game. It's a lot of fun. Here we go. We got some teams who can clinch a spot for the playoffs already. If Milwaukee wins this game, they'll be the first team in baseball with a playoff spot. Alec Boehm, and then the former Philly did all the damage through the first half of this game. Boehm's up to 90 RBIs after that home run. Rhys Hoskins has 25 home runs. The Phillies, they nearly got another run home in the 6th inning, but Bryce Terang clutched up with the leather. He has 21 DRS and 45 stolen bases. He's kind of like the NL version of Andres Gimenez. Both starting pitchers struck out 9, by the way. Nola, he was fantastic. 2 hits, 9 strikeouts. Freddie, also 2 base hits, 9 strikeouts, but he only went 5 innings. The Phillies, they were held scoreless in the top of the 9th, so this Jackson Chourio leadoff triple has Milwaukee fans on the edge of their seats. The winning run is 90 feet away, and Jake Bauers, he walks it off. He sends the Brew Crew into October. Tons of people wrote off the Brewers because they traded away Corbin Burnes. They lost Brandon Woodruff. Not me. I picked them to win the Central. This next game is essentially a mirror of the last game with some drama at the end of the game. The only difference is that the Yankees' lone run came off the bat of Anthony Rizzo on a single. Bryce Miller, he was really good. He escaped a jam in the 3rd inning. He got jazzed to swing under a splitter with the bases loaded, and he was lethal. He was matching Nestor pitch for pitch. Bryce Miller struck out 8 over 6, while Nestor, he locked in for 6 strikeouts over 6 shutout frames. He's allowed 1 run with 18 strikeouts his last 15 innings. He took being sent to the bullpen to heart. He's using all of those frustrations to fuel him to literally being prime nasty Nestor. Clay Holmes has not been able to do the same. He was removed from the closer's role, and he's already blown his 2nd save as a non-closer. Yes, you can blow a save before the 9th inning. Justin Turner has a 131 OPS plus with the Mariners, so that sends this game to extras, where Rizzo, he delivered again. He slices an RBI double down the line, and if you're not watching, please watch. Randy Arozarena lost the bat on strike 3, so he strikes out, and J-Rod, he thought it was a foul ball. This has been a season from hell for the young superstar Julio Rodriguez. I think that he's going to bounce back, but, I mean, 2024 is not going to be a year that he remembers. Ian Hamilton, he got the strikeout for the save. The Yankees just became the 2nd team in baseball to officially clinch a playoff spot. Speaking of clinching, Tigers fans are clinching their you-know-what watching this Twins and Guardians game because their fate kind of depends on it. We'll see if the Tigers won right after this because Josh Naylor, dude, that ball had a family. He was a widower. His kids are now orphans. 445 feet on the perfect no-doubter. Correa, I don't know how he got this ball to drop, and I thought that Andres was about to pull an all-time web gem. Carlos beats it out. It's back to being a tie game. Bailey Ober, he was as nasty as I've ever seen him. The only person who did any damage off of Bailey was Josh Naylor, so Ober goes 12 strikeouts. He's missing bats all night long, except the bats from Josh Naylor. Josh, with his 2nd bat flip, no-doubter of the night. That time, he was sitting on a changeup. He's up to 31 home runs and 105 RBIs. To extras we go again. Carlos, buddy, you're aging Tigers fans by the second. That is a 2-run clutch base hit. It's 4-2. Now we have rookie versus rookie, and the rookie won. Kyle Manzardo, it's 4-3. He's been so much better ever since he was sent down. He worked on a few things, and now he's back up again. Will Brennan, yes, that is Miles Straw. Miles Straw has been in the lineup the last few days as a pinch runner, so Stephen Quaney's out with some body fatigue, so Straw is going to be a late game guy. It's all up to Brian Rocchio, and the kid did it. Rocchio walks it off. He was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts coming into that bat. Then he wins the game. That's why we love baseball. All it takes is 1 at-bat. Real quick, guys, I'm going to get this final walk-off out the way. The White Sox and the Angels, they combined for 2 runs in the first 9 innings. Andrew Vaughn, he's up to 19 home runs, and Taylor Ward, he forces extras with a single in the 8th inning. He squeaked it past the diving Nicky Lopez. This game needed 13 innings. 13! Jordan Adams, Thank you. He dribbled to third, and Miguel Vargas couldn't handle it. The Halos walk it off. By the way, the Halos used 8 rookies in this game. The Angels, they're just allowing all the young guys to get some big league action. All right, back to the AL Central / AL wildcard. Let's see if the Tigers can capitalize and get within a half game of the Twins. Tarek Skubal is on the bump, so this is the best chance physically possible the Royals got to him. They were hitting the changeups, the fastball. They were seeing it all early in the game. Yuli hit an RBI through that shortstop and third base hole. Oh no, Alec Marsh, he must have seen the Christmas commercials coming out. Yes, they're already happening in September. He probably got confused because he just gift wrapped an early gift to the Tigers. It's 1-1 on the air, and then he left a fastball middle into Riley Green. You can't do that to a lefty, especially with an elite bat like Riley, who's up to 24 home runs. Trey Sweeney, the Javier Baez replacement. They don't miss Javier Baez at all. Trey scores Torkelson with ease, and Jace Young, he's going to have to get on his horse. El Mago is not playing, but that was an El Mago type slide. He avoids the tag, so that is a 2 RBI double for Trey Sweeney. Skubal, he got angry after that first run. Look at these pitches. He got Bobby to whiff with 100 miles an hour. He then ditched the off-speed. No one could catch up to it. And he did save an off-speed pitch for Salvi with a slider. That's 7 strikeouts. He has a 2.4 ERA, 221 strikeouts over 185 innings. He's going to win the Cy Young. Torque, look at the defense. With this W, the Tigers sweep the Royals, and they're a half game back of the playoffs. You guys know the drill. If we bring up one wild card race, we have to talk about the other. Poor DJ Hertz, the rookie for the Nationals, he was having a really almost underrated season, and his ERA went from 3.6 or 7 to 4.3 because of a 7-run explosion from the Mets. Tyrone Taylor, he got Brandon Nimmo to score from first, and Mark Vientos, his breakout year continued with a 2-run knock. Luis Angel Acuna, he scores Vientos. Now, this time the broadcast called him Luis Angel, so that's what I'm going with. Starly Marte, that's a pair of RBIs. It's 6-0 in the fourth. Brandon Nimmo can make it a 9-run inning. I guess I lied about the 7-run explosion. He does it. Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run tank, his 20th of the season. Tyrone Taylor, he then helped out Jose Quintana on defense. Look at that grab right there to help Jose go 7 shutout. He and Minaya have really bolstered that staff without Kodai, Christian Scott, and others. Luis Angel, back-to-back games with the home run. He's kind of breaking the mold for what a short king should be doing with bat speeds and exit velocities. I know that Prime Mookie had some great exit velocities, but current short players don't have crazy bat speeds. Luis Angel, he has it built into his DNA. He has bat speeds with the likes of Juan Soto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. At 5'8", he should not be swinging a bat almost 75 miles an hour. That's insane. The Mets win again without Lindor. There he is smiling in the dugout. They've won 3 games in a row, so the Braves can't gain ground, but at least they didn't lose any. And it took a while for the Braves to score a bunch. This Matt Olson RBI single in the fourth was the Braves' only run for a while. Ellie, he legged out a triple, and then TJ Friedl laid down an RBI bunt. I thought for sure that was going to be a base hit, but Matt Olson, we know he's won a few Gold Gloves. He made a sick play to get the out. Marcel, look at this, a 3-0 count. He gave himself the green light because he has not hit a home run in 26 games. The fact that he has 38 home runs while going 26 games without a home run is insane stuff. Gio Urshela, are the Braves about to do it again? So he's a misfit. He was released by the Tigers. He drops in a 2-run flare. Watch him be the 2024 version of Adam Duvall or something like that. Michael Harris, he's seeing red back-to-back games with a home run. Marcel, he drove in his 100th RBI. Gio, another RBI. Watch him get hot. Like I said, if they can get the misfits of Ramon Laureano, Gio Urshela, Whit Merrifield to contribute like 2021, I mean, they could make a little push. I don't know. Schwellenbach, tip of the cap to him. The rookie went 5 or 6 innings with 1 run. So nothing changed with the NL wildcard. It stays put. Michael Harris is having a much better second half. We just saw it. Corbin Carroll, honestly, since the start of June, he's been a top 10 player in baseball. He's essentially gone 2020 the last 2.5 months. He went lefty-lefty, and then Seawalk, he is basically using the Rockies to break out, and same with Gabriel Moreno. Both of those last 2 guys, they missed a chunk of time with injuries. Corbin, another one. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs. Since June 1st, he's top 10 in FWAR. He's got 19 home runs, 20 stolen bases, and a 140 WRC plus. Since June 1st, he has 21 home runs and 29 stolen bases on the season with 7 outs above average. So he's been really good since June 1st. Randall, I mean, what else is new? 435 feet off a lefty. Erod, he did give up a few runs, but he also racked up 11 strikeouts. That's probably the biggest storyline from this game because Jordan Montgomery has been useless. You have Brandon Pfaadt and Ryan Nelson kind of trading stinkers for gems. They need Erod to be prime Erod. Eugenio Suarez drove in another RBI. He got it so close to double digits. The Snakes end up with 9, and they finally beat the Rockies. I think Colorado was the only NL West team to not win yesterday. I mean, when you got Dylan Cease carving on the bump and the Padres lineup hitting 3 home runs in a row, yeah, you're not going to beat them. Cease went 5 perfect innings, 15 up, 15 down, and Jason Hayward ruined it. He's the first base runner. Still, Dylan Cease didn't let that phase him. He strikes out Jose Altuve to make it 6 scoreless. Manny, what a run he's been on. His first of 2 home runs. We're going to skip to the 8th where Nando, he's blasting off. Fernando Tatis Jr. has 19 home runs despite the fact that he missed a good chunk, pretty much 2 months of the season. Manny's up to 29 now. They go back-to-back, and San Diego was just sent into a frenzy. Donnie Barrels, Donovan Solano makes it 3 in a row, so it's 4-0 for Dylan Cease. He got his game-ending double. Oh, really, Xander? He's back at shortstop because Ha-Sung Kim, he's out with an injury of some sort, but he makes that play 11 times out of 10 talking about Kim. It would have been a CG shutout for Dylan Cease. Instead, Tanner Scott, he does finish the game, so I kind of teased you guys in the intro. It didn't cost them big, but he's got 21 saves. The AL West, I'm talking about the Mariners, the Astros, they're kind of the 2024 version of the AL Central. The AL Central was kind of buns for a while. Same with this year's AL West. There's only one team above 500 in the AL West. Anyway, the Padres, they hit 3 home runs in a row, and the Dodgers, they did that a few times last week. It didn't happen this time out, but we did get to see Ohtani do his thing. He laced a single the other way, and then he used mind control to deflect the ball away. I mean, that's 49 stolen bases. How many guys in baseball have mind control as a tool? That's rare stuff right there. I guess he used up the mind control because he probably should have stayed put. He gets caught in a pickle. He's out. Anyway, Will Smith, he clobbered a loud home run. That one doinked off the foul pole. Hold up. Tommy, why? Why do the Dodgers always get this? Tommy Edman has 6 home runs the last week. He had 13 home runs all of last year for the Cardinals. Enrique Hernandez, he caught a barrel as well off of Ryan Weathers. That's a 3-run long ball. Look, I'm cool with this because the Dodgers have been decimated by injuries, and look at Landon Knack with a commanding 6-0 lead, and he's shoving. He had 7 strikeouts. It's a big-time start for the Dodgers because they need Landon to keep on doing this. With Kershaw out, Glasnow out for the rest of the year, Gavin Stone, Ryan River, whatever his name is. You have Bobby Miller being sent down to AAA again. This game turned into a non-save game. The Dodgers, they got 2 more runs on a Chris Taylor single. They win easy, but I'm going to say this. I know it might sound dramatic, but 90 wins is impressive considering Mookie broke his hand, countless health updates, regression. 90 wins is incredible. This is some man strength right here. Tyler Soderstrom is one of like, what, 6 or 7 ace players with just unlimited power. Nick Allen is not one of those guys. This Colin Carter's defense, he can't make the play. I wish that Darrell Hernandez was up. Anyways, it would have been an inning-ending double play. Instead, Dansby's given an RBI single, Seiya with another run, and Belly, his sac fly pushed this game way out of reach. Or did it? Drew Smiley, he was not smiling because Bellinger, he got caught in a tough spot. It was either dive into the wall or let it drop. He lets it drop. Nick Allen with a sac bunt, so runners are now at 2nd and 3rd. Lawrence, he did his job. He put the ball in play for an RBI. And Brent, hey, you know what? An RBI is an RBI. He's up to 110 RBIs on that swinging bunt. To the 8th inning we go, where Seth Brown and Zach Geloff, they teamed up to break the tie. Brown, he chugged around from first base. That's an RBI double, even though Geloff did get to 3rd on the throw. Then he scored on another throw, a play at the plate. Soderstrom with the chopper. Geloff is way too quick. Mason Miller, he just set an Oakland rookie record. He's the first Oakland A's rookie to have 27 saves in a single season. So the A's offense looks primed to have a great next few years. It's all about the pitching staff. Are they going to rely on their prospects? Are they going to dip into free agency? In your opinion, what does the future look like for the pitching staff in Oakland? How are they going to get better? We have another 5-3 game. Mike Yastrzemski cannot stop hitting home runs. The first pitch of the game, he goes yard for his 17th home run. Now he's going to get a chance on defense. He's trying to pull a Carl Yastrzemski, his grandpa, because his grandpa raked in the box, then was a brick wall on defense. That would have been so sick. It was in and then out of the glove. McMahon, he gets an RBI double. Mullins with the RBI grounder. That's the first lead of the series for the Orioles, and they immediately gave it away because James did not have his foot on the plate. A true nightmare. Oh, Casey Schmidt then ripped a single past the belly flopping Emmanuel Rivera. 2 more score. Dean, he then gave up a solo home run to Michael Conforto. That is Michael's 17th home run. It's cool to see Ryan O'Hearn back and healthy, an RBI double, but the Giants have a Ryan as well, Ryan Walker, and he's a full-blown cheat code. If you're losing in the 9th inning and Ryan Walker comes in, just change the channel. He's got a 1.7 ERA, and the Orioles have officially lost all of their mojo, and maybe they're trying to just get rid of it by DFAing Craig Kimbrel. He's officially gone. He was the worst pitcher in baseball over the last month or so. He's about to be on a 6-team in 5 seasons. If he does get picked up by another squad, he still has elite strikeout stuff with 73 and 52 innings. Maybe he goes back to the Dodgers. Maybe the Guardians give him a shot. Maybe the Yankees. Maybe that can fuel Clay Holmes if he's officially about to lose his 7th inning or 8th inning role. I don't know, but Craig Kimbrel had a 1.9 ERA his first 9 seasons. He has a near 4 ERA the last 6. He's 36 years old. He has 440 saves. Is this it? Is this the end of the road, or can Craig bounce back and get to 500 saves? I think he has 440 right now. 5 runs total were scored in these next 2 games. Boston, they're going to have to overcome Taylor Walls and his opposite field RBI. He's got 9 RBIs his last 12 starts and a near 360 on base. Hopefully, he can find that AA, AAA swing because he has a mid-800s OPS down there. Ryan Pepio, hello? He just tossed an immaculate inning. That is the 2nd immaculate inning this year. I think the first one was Michael Kopech, so they are rare. Ooh, Trevor Story made sure that this inning would not be immaculate. Please stay healthy, man. Tristan for the win. Oh, Christopher Morel. I didn't know that he was playing left field. And the only reason that Morel made that play is because you know that movie Like Mike where he put on the shoes and became Michael Jordan? Morel became Jose Siri because he was using Jose Siri's glove. Trevor Story, he showed off the speed later in the game. He steals 3rd base, and Jaron, he brought him home. So that sets up a save opportunity for Kenley Jansen. He's got 27 saves, 447 for his career. The Boston Red Sox are still within 4 games of the wild card. Who do you think has a better chance, the Tigers or the Red Sox or the Mariners? The Rangers are way out of it, and I think 2 runs were scored in this game altogether. El Bombi had a vintage El Bombi game. What a catch to save Cody Bradford from extra bases. I don't think that ball leaves, but that's still a fantastic grab. Then El Bombi hit a 2-run mammoth home run as Bowden Francis, he was still really good, just allowed 2 runs over 6. He also had 6 strikeouts, but like I said, those are the only runs scored in this game because Cody Bradford, he's been a stud lately. 6 strikeouts, no walks over 7. He's never going to be Chris Sale, only 66 strikeouts in like 70-ish innings, but he misses barrels, and that's huge in 2024. Kirby Yates, 2 more strikeouts, 31 saves. He has a 1.2 ERA with a near 13 strikeouts per 9. That's elite. Final game, I'm going to show off all of the offense, maybe 1 pitching clip. Brendan Donovan, he's hitting like 350 now in September. He's up to 13 home runs and a 340 on base on the season. Goldie and Arenado, they helped out as well. Goldie on the RBI 3-bagger, Arenado on the single to score Paul Goldschmidt, and we have a first. Nick York, if that name sounds familiar, he used to be a top prospect with the Red Sox. I think he was traded for Quinn Priester. That's his first big league RBI. Here's the pitching clip. Sonny Gray got to his 200 strikeout. I think he went over 200. I did not want to skip over that. He left after going 5 2/3, but he allowed 2 base runners before he left, and we have another first. Billy Cook, he's got some crazy tools. He went the other way for his first big league home run. So it's 5-4 Pirates. Not anymore. Mason Wynn, he just ripped his 14th home run, and then St. Louis, they grabbed the lead on a Jose Herrera infield single. Lars Nootbaar, he extended it to a 7-5 lead, and Jordan Walker, attaboy, he capped off a 6-run inning. The kid has 12 RBIs this month with a near 900 OPS. The Cardinals have won 3 games in a row. I feel like their fans are smart enough to know the season is over, so any sort of progress heading into 2025 is good. Well, everyone, that does it for today's MLB recap. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek or Underdog Fantasy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy the web gems.
Chopper, Gino charges, tough play, bare hand, do or die.
To this one is hit on the ground to 3rd. Diving is Machado, gets up and throws on Altuve.
Line for a hit.
Bouncer 3rd, diving stop, Young, good throw, got him! Steering wheel. This is, see how deep this is, not very. Doyle's got to get there. Sliding catch, pops up.